Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been long since I have posted a video, but I am happy to be back. I am going to show you a tutorial on making the paper cut effect using the compound path tool and drop shadow effect. In Adobe Illustrator, open a new file, then draw any random shapes as I am doing. They can also sort of intertwine at the edge. Using the object selection tool or the black arrow located at the top left of the menu, select all the objects and drag them away from the artboard. After that, draw a rectangle equal in size to your artboard. After that, you make 5 copies of the rectangle. This can be done by holding down the Option key and drag each rectangle. Now, use the Object Selection tool, also known as the black arrow, and place each shape on top of a rectangle. To make it easy for you, just drag a part of the shape under the rectangle, then right-click on each rectangle. Select Arrange and send the rectangle backward. Change the color on each rectangle, using any colors of your choice or any colors which suit the project you are working on. In my case, I use the Zimbabwean flag colors. I already have some cool pre-made swatches in my Adobe library. Now we want to make a hole on each rectangle which take the form of your shape. Simply select each rectangle together with the shape, then go to Object, choose Compound Path, and then select Make. Now select all the rectangles and align them. Follow the steps as I am doing right now. Let's now select all the rectangles and place them back to our artboard. Press Command Y on Mac or Control Y on a Windows machine to view in outline mode. Starting with the biggest up until you reach the smallest shape, send each of them backward. Afterwards, select the last ordinary rectangle which does not have a hole and also send it backwards. Afterwards, you should have something like this, of course depending on the shape you drew and your colors. Choose Effect and select Drop Shadow. On the Drop Shadow settings, on Mode, select Multiply Opacity 75%, X offset 7 pixels, Y offset 7 pixels, Blur 5 pixels, and on Color choose Black. Now we want to crop out a part of this whole thing. I want the crop to be in form of a square. So I choose the rectangle tool and draw a small rectangle at the bottom corner of this whole shape. Afterwards, I take the object selection tool or the black arrow and select all. I then go to create clipping mask. Now I am going to make 6 copies of the squares. You can do copy and paste, but I prefer to hold my Option key on my Mac and then drag. Finally, I am going to recolor each square. I select each square using the Object Selection tool, select Recolor, and select the option for Generative Recolor. Adobe Illustrator now has this AI option of recoloring your objects. You simply enter a prompt which corresponds to a theme which you want. You can also play around with the inbuilt presets. Right, this is the final outcome. Thank you for taking your time to watch this video. Subscribe to this channel for more educational videos on Adobe. I will continue to share some cool stuff.